Hi, welcome to your next video in this Berry Blessings special class today. This card we're going to work on next is a Crumb Cake card base with some of the really lovely kind of vintagey style background DSP and a fun technique to create this little opening here. So for this card you're going to need Crumb Cake cardstock, the DSP of your choice. I've used the kind of vintage style with the green gingham on the back, and you're going to need some basic white cardstock. I've already pre-cut my strawberries and my flowers, and they have come from the plain white background with all the different prints on them. So let's get started. For the Crumb Cake card base, we will cut 2 card bases from one piece of cardstock, just because that's the most economical way to use our Crumb Cake cardstock, and it will also give you another card base to make another card of your choice as well. So starting with the cardstock in your trimmer, so that it's portrait orientation with a short edge at the top, line up at 10.5 centimetres, which is your midway point, and score, and then turn so that it is landscape orientation with the long edge at the top, line up at 14.9 centimetres and cut. Okay, so that then gives you your 2 card bases that you need. Our piece of DSP, we need a piece that measures 10 centimetres wide by 14.4 centimetres. Okay, so we have our piece of DSP, and then we need 2 pieces of basic white. The first one being 14.4 centimetres long by 10 centimetres, which that one already is, and then we need another one that is 14.4 centimetres long by 6 centimetres wide. Okay. So keep your trimmer out because you're going to need that. Okay, and then put all of your other pieces to one side. So to create this design here, you need to find your midpoint on your card, okay? So we're going to fold that in half lengthwise and just make a little notch, a little fold in the centre, okay? Now, using a ruler, you are going to line that up, and when you're going to score to the midpoint, which is 5 centimetres, so score in to that 5 centimetres. Now, from that, each top and bottom corner, you're going to go line it up, your score point, with each corner. Okay, and score. And again, from that midpoint down to that bottom corner. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use your scissors, or your trimmer of course, and cut along that midline to your middle point. And then quite simply you're going to fold each corner back on itself. Okay? So it really is quite straightforward, this technique, but it's really effective because then you get to see both of those patterns on that DSP. Okay. So we're going to bring in our card base, our Crumb Cake card base, and you'll see now that that sits really, really nicely on our card. So all we're going to do is put on our piece of basic white first. Okay. Like so. Okay, and then your piece of DSP is going to sit just over the top of that, so just overlapping ever so slightly. Now, to hold these 2 pieces open, I'm going to stick them down, but I'm going to stick them down with dimensionals just because it gives you a little bit more, I don't know, something extra going on with your card. And I think when you stick them down flat, you almost lose that distinctive line between the 2 pieces. Okay, our bits away. A sentiment I'm going to use is you always have a way of making my day, which is from the Berry Blessings stamp set. and I'm going to just ink that up with a garden green ink pad and stamp that in the centre like so. Okay. Then to finish our card front, we can just layer in our lovely strawberries, and I'm just using one, and I've got a little flower as well, just to bring in that red and blue. Okay, so that is our card front finished. And then for the inside of our card, we've got one strawberry and one flower left. So let's add our piece of basic white, like so, and then we can add our strawberry and our flower just to continue that theme inside our card, like so. So that is your next card design all finished. I hope you enjoy that technique. It will look fab with some of the other papers. And that's it from me for this video. Take care. Bye.